been planning your first product for months and it still doesn't exist. You've tried every brainstorm, every template, and still feel like you need a full course, a perfect launch plan, or a bigger audience just to begin. But all that planning just delays the one thing that actually matters, proving someone will pay for what you've made. So in this video, I'll show you the 3 digital products I'd launch if I had to start from scratch, plus a simple roadmap to help you choose the one that fits your skills and feels doable right now. So you stop waiting to feel ready, get that first sale, and finally believe you can do this for real. Product 1, the one-page solution. Let's start with something so simple, it might feel like it doesn't count. Most people try to launch with this crazy 6-week course or a complex coaching program, right? But if you're like early creators like I am, you don't need a massive offer, yeah? You need something that shows you a stranger would actually pay for what you made. That's why I'd start with a simple one-page solution, a PDF, a Notion doc, or simple template that solves a specific problem you once had. Think like a Notion tracker that helps freelancers track expenses, a checklist for shooting short videos solo, a script outline for landing your first client. Yeah, the magic is in the size, it's the speed. You can make one of these in a single day. And that first $10 to $29 sale does something so powerful. It proves you can turn your ideas into something that people actually value. Yeah. It gets you out of your head and into motion. And from there, you can layer, expand, and bundle it later. What you can try here is write down 3 problems you solved for yourself recently. Yeah, tiny but frustrating ones. Ask yourself, could I turn any of these into a one-page resource that someone else could use tonight? Pick one, build it today, and put it on a marketplace like Gumroad because it's free, yeah? And if you want to follow along and make that product this week, then I turned this entire video into like this deeper dive with prompts to help you brainstorm, create, and launch. It's free and you can grab it below. Product 2, the daily driver. So the products people keep coming back to are the ones they use every single day. Most creators chase flashy products, yeah? Things that look impressive on paper but don't actually fit into someone's daily workflow. And the problem with doing this is that if your product isn't part of someone's habit loop, they'll buy it, yeah, but it won't stick. And they definitely won't talk about it. So instead, I'd build a daily driver, a simple system that makes someone's day just run much smoother, you know. A few examples here are things like a Notion dashboard for planning YouTube videos, a habit tracker that gamifies daily routines, a writing framework that turns rough ideas into polished posts in minutes. When your product becomes part of someone's daily routine, it doesn't just make you money, it makes you memorable. They reuse it, they recommend it, and they remember who helped them. And that builds a trust you'll need when you're ready for something a bit bigger, yeah? So here's how we do this. Step 1 is to look at your own daily workflow, right? What tools or systems do you touch every single day? Step 2, ask yourself, could I make a simplified, shareable version of this that saves someone else time or frustration? Package it as a template, tracker, or system that feels lightweight but solves like a constant pain point. Product 3 is where you add the story layer. The truth is, people don't just buy tools, they buy transformation, right? Most early creators make the mistake of selling what their product is, not why it matters. A Notion template is just a bunch of boxes or a database, yeah? A tracker is just numbers on a screen until you wrap all of it in a story that hits home. That's why the 3rd product I'd built is a mini course or guide. Something that shows not just how to use the tools, but why they work, yeah? And some examples of this are, 1 is a 45-minute workshop on telling stories that keep viewers watching. A mini course on building your first $100 product. A mindset guide for staying consistent when motivation dies. When people understand why your system works, they trust it more. And trust leads to repeat buyers and referrals. And the beauty of this is that this can be as simple as a Loom video or a few short lessons, even just a walkthrough with slides and your voice. It doesn't have to be a $1,000 course to change someone's perspective. So what we can try here is, one is to write down why your tool or method works for you. What shift did it create for you? Yeah. Then you outline a mini guide or short workshop explaining that why with 2 to 3 examples. Then number 3 is to bundle it with your tool or sell it separately for $30 to $80. So if you've been sitting on ideas, tweaking endlessly, or waiting to just feel ready, let this be your reminder. You don't need a huge course, a big launch, or a massive audience to start. You just need to launch one thing that builds belief. And if you want to see how one tiny product completely shifted my own belief, then watch this one next. I'll see you there, yeah? Cheers.